If you make it this far into Malazan Book of the Fallen, this book is the payoff. This book is a treat with all the storylines, characters, and locations merging into something special. Welcome to the true Malazan Book of the Fallen, The Bonehunters, Book 6. I totally loved pretty much everything about this book, but let me break it down for you. My particular reasons while staying spoiler light as we usually do for these book blast reviews. Number one, this is the book that brings so many of the storylines and characters together. Moving through the first 5 books was amazing, but it was also sometimes baffling, especially Gardens of the Moon and Dead House Gates, but still, definitely parts of Memories of Ice and House of Chains too. Book 5, Midnight Tides? Nah, that one's just a blast, and had a very different storytelling style that honestly made it simpler to read and enjoy than the first 4 books. But regardless, all of these first 5 books in Malazan Book of the Fallen have poured knowledge into the reader's head, layered deep understanding of the world, of the characters, the context of all that is Malazan, however you want to say it. And honestly, you don't realize how much you've absorbed until you move into the Bonehunters. So that's my first reason. My second reason, the payoff. You truly enjoy reading the Bonehunters, partly because it helps you appreciate just how much Stephen Erikson and perhaps Ian C. Esselmont, if you squeezed in Knight of Knives right before reading the Bonehunters, as I did, you realize how much they've helped you to comprehend about this world in which Malazan Book of the Fallen takes place. There are so many events, characters, and settings that as they show up in the Bonehunters, you're like, aha, I get that. I see. I got that connection. Oh, yeah. Oh, that too. And it just keeps happening over and over again through the Bonehunters. It's a very satisfying read for that reason. My third thought, the title. This is a marvelous correlation between the title, The Bonehunters, which is actually a term from the story, and another term that we've had deeply rooted throughout the previous books. I'm not going to tell you which term, that's too spoilery. But I will say this was brilliantly done, not just as bringing the Bonehunters forward as a new term of significance, but in the in-world parallels that are written in between this term and that other older term. It's so good. Finally, my fourth point, why this book is so great. I read it, so I can't pronounce it. I'm just going to say Yigatan. Just Yigatan. Sorry, I can't say more. Spoilers! But if you know what I'm talking about, you totally know. Okay, the Bonehunters, it continued the trend, reading through Malazan Book of the Fallen, that for me, this was the best one yet. Will that continue through the rest of the series? I await to find out as I continue Malazan soon. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like below, subscribe if you haven't yet. We hope you'll hang around with us. Look in the show notes for other ways to connect with Zach and I, and any comments you have about this, put them down below. I will respond. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.